What's up, y'all? You already know what it is. It's Mimosa Sunday. All right, but check it out. We gonna make some videos, but we gonna hurry it up a little bit because your boy's team plays tonight. Watch this. Ayo. All right. Ooh, it's a little cold. Love it. All right, check it out. We gonna make some videos today, but they gotta be quick, cause your boys got the Raider game on, and we only got about 30 minutes. So let's get into it. All right, villains, and cheers. By the way, you know you gotta throw some orange juice in it, or it's not a real mimosa. All right, so we're gonna talk about a topic today. All right, ladies, for my ladies out there, we're gonna talk about a certain topic that's a little spicy, gets under people's skin, but I think that based off of the videos that are catching my eye right now and going viral, I think it needs to be talked about. And at the same time, one of my favorite podcasters ever, Matt Walsh, he started talking about it. He did a little monologue and he had some viewpoints on it. I have some different opinions. I do agree with a lot of his opinions, but I have some different ones. But let's talk about it. I want to get into the real reason that it bothers people so much. But let's pose this question. And I've taken some notes because don't worry, ladies, I made a list. Does body count matter? Does your body count matter? Let's get into the answer. Now, first, I would love to start by saying I love how Matt Walsh, he hates the term body count because he's like, that's exactly the disgusting reason that it does matter, is because now, like, we're making something not as special, like, you know, sex used to be, like, obviously a sacred thing, like, how many guys have you been with? You know, now we're just like, hey, how many bodies you got? Like, a term that's used for murder and death, but, okay, cool. That goes to show you how this generation views sex. So when he says that, I'm like, he's not wrong, though. All right. Let's get into I made a list of some key points of why men, like why we do, okay? Or why body count does matter. And I'm just going to break them down a little bit, tell you what I think, and then you can jump in the comments, okay? Now, little disclaimer, before I start, ladies, don't think I'm attacking you because, yes, everything I'm about to label that is important to men and why you should have a low body count, it goes in the reverse. Like every time I say you shouldn't pick a woman with XYZ, you know, for this reason, you shouldn't pick a man with XYZ and for this reason. All right, number one, and the biggest reason, Matt, well, I agree with him, this is the number one. Are you ready? We simply do. Men simply care about body count. We always will. It's women, I'm giving you the answers to the playbook, okay? No matter how much it upsets you or it doesn't upset you or this or this, all these other things I'm going to bring up, it doesn't even matter. Number one, we do. Men will always care about body count when it comes to a woman that they are trying to be with or pursue. Those are just the facts, okay? Okay, there's also a really good analogy that always comes with this, and you know, people, you know, I like to get stoic, if you will, and I like to, you know, pull from people and get I like to philosophize. So you guys have all heard the term, like, if one key can open a bunch of locks, it's a master key, right? It's, you know, so that's the guy, right? You know, if the one guy can, you know, open up, you know, a lot of locks, get a lot of girls, that's a master key. That's looked at as a master key. If there's a lock that can just get opened by any key, ... that's a shitty lock. Like, that's, you know, no one wants to be the lock that can get opened by every key, or what's the point, okay? And you might get annoyed by that analogy, but it's the truth. Like, would you want a lock that every motherfucking key in the world could open? No. Think about it. All right, reason number two. In layman's terms, she's nasty, okay? So, like, if I'm with the boys, I'm at the bar, we're having some fun, blah, 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 and we're talking about a girl, and I find out her body count's 20, 30, 40, 50 plus. What is everybody at the table instantly, subconsciously going to think? Just on a cleanliness perspective, you're going to think she's nasty. Now, I'm not saying having a disease or, you know, I'm not saying, oh, God, that's the end of your dating career. Cool. If you have a disease, you go do your thing, girl. Have fun. But check it out. That's just something you're running the risk of not only catching, but you're running the risk of people just automatically thinking. Not only from a subconscious, like, mental standpoint, but a physical standpoint. Like, girl, you've loved a video, what, do you have something? That's, honestly, I'm letting you know the keys to the, you know, I already told you, I'm letting you know the fucking plays to the playbook. Men think like, wait, okay? You slept with a lot of dudes, you're nasty. You have something. Or probably will get something in the future because that's just who you are. You're for everyone. All right, number 3, and this is kind of one of the points that Matt Walsh said, and I'm going to get a little serious, but it's the truth. Your capacity to have loyalty towards that man or be loyal to that man. Now listen, if I'm dating a girl, like every guy wants to think like, oh, my girl would never. Every guy says that. They all do, but that's a video for another time. My girl would never do this. Even if she was single, she would never. Okay, well, check it out. If you're dating a girl that has a high body count and, she's like a hoe or a slut, then subconsciously, if my girl was single, she would. So, yeah, she might be loyal when you guys are together, but you're running that risk because you already know what she was like when she was single. She was, giving it to everybody around town, doing her thing, having fun, whatever, being cool, being a bad bitch. Like, yikes, cool title you have. But men already know that subconsciously or think that in the front of their brain, like when they're going to date you and maybe make you girlfriend. They're like, okay, well, I know what this girl was like when she was single, so is this a girl I really want to make girlfriend? Because that matters a lot to men. Even though you women like to not think it does or judge us on our loyalty matters a lot to us. And that goes hand in hand with how territorial we are, okay? And I know every girl who's watching this video understands what I'm getting at with that. It's just how men are. It's how we're wired. There is a reason that, oh, she's for the streets, and all you girls love, like everybody nowadays, all this young generation, they love to say like, oh, she's for the streets, it's like, think about it like this, ladies. Do you want to be called that girl? Do you want guys in a group going like, oh, that girl, she's for the streets? Like, do you want to be for the streets? That basically means you are in the streets and everybody gets a turn. Like, you're a hoe. Like, you are for everyone. Do you think, it's like, why is that term so famous? But at the same time, girls question, does body count matter? Oh, I don't know. Does body count matter? But guys are running around going, she's for the streets. Think about, there's a correlation there, okay? Use your brain. Take a break. Like, I think you guys already you guys already actually know the answer that we do care about body count, but you like to play dumb. Like, do you guys care? Trust me. You already know. Like, that'd be the same as, can I say you're for the streets? Oh, no, I can't? Okay, well, then you can't have a high body count. Weird. Second to last point I'm going to make. Men are competitive. Think about it like that. We're competitive in everything. Every little aspect of our life, we're competitive. Okay? I'm a psycho competitive, all right? I'm competitive with all my boys. So think about it like this. Body count, of course, matters because it shows when you finally get your girl and when I finally, like, take that knee and I get married, I want to know I won a prize. I want to know I won a girl that not every guy could conquer, not every guy could have. Not every guy could have her in the way she's giving herself to me. The full love, the full everything, the full shebang, the full bedroom, but the full heart too. All of it. We're very competitive. If I'm walking around with a girl that everybody's had a turn with or everybody's talking behind my back or whatever, that's internally going to make me not only like embarrassed of myself, but embarrassed of my choice. So think of it like that. Like, men are competitive, so be that girl that men want to compete for, not be ashamed of once they've won. If that makes sense. All right, and this is the last point I'm going to make on it, okay? If you hand yourself to everybody and it is very easy to have sex with you, that is a direct correlation of how you perceive yourself. Okay, if you're out here and you have low self-esteem and you're, giving yourself away to a million people or texting a million guys, you go on Snapchat, all this shit, and you're needing all this attention, it's the same thing with my Instagram girls video. Like, I need this gratification. It's because you have low self-esteem, and then it directly correlates to actually how you perceive yourself. Because I promise you, when you're with a girl of high value, she doesn't need the Instagram bikini pictures. She doesn't need all this validation because she knows internally she's secure with herself and she's good. And I promise you, that girl is not giving it up willy-nilly to everybody who fucking flaunts her a DM. Trust me. So, in the end, you have a high body count and we can tell that. Yeah, we ain't gonna say it to your face, but we know that you're insecure and you don't value yourself or you don't perceive yourself as a high-value woman. And that's automatically unattractive, okay? Because I want my girl... I'm an alpha. I want my girl to be an alpha. I want her to be up there. I want her to know her worth. I want her to perceive herself. And I want her to be like, yeah, nobody, everybody doesn't get a turn with me because I'm special. And that in turn, is why body count matters, okay? Now check it out, villains. I tried to spit that out, make this a little small video so you guys can get in there, but I'd love to see your comments. I'd love to see what you think. But, I mean, for my boys out there, I mean, for the guys, always care about body count based on these reasons you already know because you're a man. But yes, directly judge a woman based on her body count. That's my advice. And women, have a low body count. Know your worth, queen. You guys love to throw that around, but then you sleep with 20 million guys in the city. Doesn't make no sense. Okay. Honestly, hold on. Let me say that. Honestly, I love you, villains. Let me know. Throw some comments on this. Let's talk about it. Does body count matter? I already know the answer, but go ahead. Tell me what you think.